Beyond Rich Dad Poor Dad, Exploring the Flaws in Kiyosaki's Philosophy. Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki has been a bestseller in the personal finance genre since its publication in 1997. The book has been praised by many for its accessible language, inspirational stories, and unique perspective on wealth building. Kiyosaki's philosophy is centered around the idea that financial education and taking risks are key to achieving financial success. However, the book has also been met with criticism, with some experts arguing that Kiyosaki's advice is oversimplified and even misleading. This critical analysis, titled Beyond Rich Dad Poor Dad, Exploring the Flaws in Kiyosaki's Philosophy, will examine some of the key flaws in Kiyosaki's approach to personal finance and explore alternative strategies for building wealth. Through this analysis, readers will gain a deeper understanding of the complex issues surrounding personal finance and be better equipped to make informed decisions about their financial futures. Rich Dad Poor Dad. In this book, Kiyosaki shares his experiences growing up with two fathers, his real father, whom he refers to as Poor Dad, and the father of his best friend, whom he refers to as Rich Dad. Kiyosaki uses these two contrasting father figures to teach readers about the importance of financial education and how it can help them build wealth and achieve financial freedom. In the book, Kiyosaki highlights the differences in mindset and approach to money between his two fathers. His poor dad, a highly educated man with a secure job as a government employee, believed in working hard and saving money. His rich dad, on the other hand, was an entrepreneur who believed in investing in assets that would generate passive income. Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of financial literacy and understanding the difference between assets and liabilities. He defines an asset as something that puts money in your pocket, such as real estate, stocks, and businesses, while a liability is something that takes money out of your pocket, such as a mortgage or car payment. One of the key takeaways from the book is the importance of passive income. Kiyosaki stresses that relying solely on earned income, such as a salary, will not lead to financial freedom. Instead, he encourages readers to focus on building passive income streams through investments in assets. Kiyosaki also encourages readers to think outside the box and challenge conventional wisdom. He argues that the traditional path of going to school, getting a job, and saving for retirement is a flawed approach to building wealth. Instead, he suggests that readers should look for opportunities to start their own businesses or invest in real estate. Criticism of Rich Dad Poor Dad has centered around some of Kiyosaki's advice, which some experts have argued is oversimplified or even misleading. For Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad Poor Dad has been both popular and controversial since its initial publication in 1997. While many readers have found value in Kiyosaki's personal finance philosophy, others have criticized some of his advice as oversimplified or even misleading. Some of the key criticisms of Rich Dad Poor Dad are as follows. Lack of concrete advice. Some readers have argued that Kiyosaki's advice is too vague and lacks concrete steps for achieving financial success. For example, Kiyosaki often emphasizes the importance of investing in real estate and starting a business, but he provides little guidance on how to do so effectively. Overemphasis on entrepreneurship. Kiyosaki is a strong proponent of entrepreneurship and often argues that starting a business is the best way to build wealth. However, entrepreneurship is not a viable option for everyone, and some experts argue that Kiyosaki overlooks the importance of investing in the stock market and other more traditional forms of wealth building. Misleading claims. Some of Kiyosaki's claims have been criticized as misleading or untrue. For example, he often suggests that investing in real estate is easy and can generate quick profits, when in reality real estate investing can be complex and risky. He also advocates for taking on debt to finance investments, which can be dangerous if not done carefully. Simplistic view of wealth. Some readers have criticized Kiyosaki for oversimplifying the complex issues surrounding wealth and poverty. He often characterizes the wealthy as smart and hardworking, while suggesting that the poor are lazy or lack financial intelligence. However, poverty is often the result of systemic issues such as discrimination, lack of access to education and opportunity, and economic inequality. Overall, while Rich Dad Poor Dad has been a popular and influential book on personal finance, it is important to approach its advice with a critical eye and to seek out additional resources and guidance before making major financial decisions. There are various alternative strategies for building wealth beyond those recommended by Robert Kiyosaki in Rich Dad Poor Dad. Here are some examples. Investing in a diversified portfolio. Investing in a diversified portfolio of stocks, bonds, and other assets can provide a stable long-term return on investment. Diversification can help reduce risk and provide greater exposure to different industries and sectors. Saving and budgeting. One of the simplest and most effective ways to build wealth is through saving and budgeting. Creating a budget, reducing expenses, and putting money into a high-yield savings account can help individuals build a strong financial foundation. Investing in real estate. Investment trusts. REITs are a form of investment that allows individuals to invest in real estate without owning property directly. REITs can provide a steady stream of income and the potential for long-term capital appreciation. Participating in employer-sponsored retirement plans. Many employers offer retirement plans such as 401(k)s or pensions, which can be an effective way to save for retirement and build wealth over the long term. Starting a side business. While entrepreneurship may not be for everyone, starting a side business can provide additional income streams and help individuals diversify their sources of income. These are just a few examples of alternative strategies for building wealth. It's important for individuals to explore a variety of options and find the strategies that work best for their unique circumstances and goals. Seeking out the advice of financial professionals and educating oneself on personal finance can also be valuable in developing a successful wealth-building strategy. In conclusion, while Rich Dad Poor Dad has inspired many readers to take control of their finances and pursue their financial goals, it is important to approach the book's advice with a critical eye. This critical analysis has highlighted some of the key flaws in Kiyosaki's philosophy, including oversimplification of complex issues, an overemphasis on entrepreneurship, and potentially misleading advice. While Kiyosaki's approach may work for some, it is not a one-size-fits-all solution to personal finance. By exploring alternative strategies and seeking out additional resources, readers can develop a more nuanced and informed understanding of personal finance and make the best decisions for their unique circumstances. That's it for today's presentation. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you want to see more content like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. We are leaving with those famous quotes from Robert Kiyosaki. The single most powerful asset we all have is our mind. If it is trained well, it can create enormous wealth. Workers work hard enough to not be fired, and owners pay just enough so that workers won't quit. The more a person seeks security, the more that person gives up control over his life. The poor and the middle class work for money. The rich have money work for them. In school, we learn that mistakes are bad, and we are punished for making them. Yet, if you look at the way humans are designed to learn, we learn by making mistakes. We learn to walk by falling down. If we never fell down, we would never walk. Sight is what you see with your eyes. Vision is what you see with your mind. If you want to be rich, simply serve more people than anyone else serves. The size of your success is measured by the strength of your desire, the size of your dream, and how you handle disappointment along the way. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.